Right now, we want to turn our attention to John Dadian, who, of course, is a political analyst here, to weigh in on this. And you were just mentioning, we talked to John Horn about the timeline. Tell us your insights as to what you think will happen here with regard to the November election.
Realistically, I don't think they can go to trial before November when he says he's anxious to clear his name. So I think what will happen in November, such a heavy registration in that district, and that Hunter name is still gold. That Hunter name really is, which is why he won originally. So I think what will happen is that he'll win in November, even being under indictment, and then at some point after that, he'll either resign or there will be some conclusion in the legal matters, and then when he resigns, it'll be a special election. And that's the way the Republicans hold the seat. If he resigns before November, the Democrats going to win.
You've gone through every page of this indictment. Your big takeaways are what?
How blatant it was. It's just amazing that, you know, I hate to even say it this way, but there's 1,000 different ways he could have done it that wouldn't have been this blatant, but, you know, charging Mickey Mouse ears and, you know, all the things and saying we're doing it for the wounded warriors. He has a military background. The one thing they teach in the military is duty, honor, commitment. I don't know where he went wrong. We've seen several examples of people go to D.C. and they lose their moral compass.
And you've heard him say that he thinks this is politically motivated, the timing of the indictment. What do you say to that?
He's trying to coattail on the Trump strategy. It works for Trump because a lot of people, our general public, don't like the things the FBI did in some of the comments that were being said. It doesn't work for Duncan Hunter because, again, these 47 pages are so blatant. They go down into very minute detail about the exact cost, some large, some small, so it's just not going to fly.
Does he defend himself? What kind of evidence is he going to have to bring to the table?
You know, one interesting thing to give him credit that he said that I'm very curious about is he said that in this almost 2 years that they've been doing this investigation, they haven't interviewed him. And that puzzles me. So I don't know what his defense is going to be. Again, reading all the charges in the indictment, when he says, I'm trying to get a tour with the Navy so I can claim it as a government expense, and then when the Navy wouldn't cooperate, he says, blank the Navy. How do you defend that?
Right.
And you talked about all the detail in the indictment. There are a number of individuals mentioned. How important are they going to be in terms of witnesses, testimony, in terms of the evidence in this?
Well, clearly the reason they were mentioned is they've been interviewed extensively. And that's why in an indictment they're not mentioned per se. But if he fights this all the way and still claiming innocent and they go to trial and they have a jury, I like it the way it's they're listed, Congressmen A, B, and C, and individuals 1 through 14. Clearly they'll be called to corroborate what's in the indictment.
All right, John Dadian, thanks for your insights. Did a long way to go on this one. Appreciate it.
Thank you.